I said, yo, welcome to the BBW show, you feel me? We talk battle rap, basketball, and wrestling. And the topic of today is wrestling. More importantly, wait, give me a second. I was a muffin from one of my favorite bakeries, Macy's Bakeries in Chicago. They close on Mondays and Tuesdays. If you know where that's from CM Punk Media Scrum. Now, whenever somebody start to bury the Young Bucks from now on out, I feel like they gotta eat a muffin just because of CM Punk. Now, if you don't know, we're about to talk about the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks and Kenny Omega have been in the news a lot lately. If you don't know, last week at All Out, after CM Punk Media Scrum, where he basically buried AEW, the company, Tony Khan, Hangman, the Elite, the EVPs, CM Punk was on a rampage, respectfully. He was burying everybody, you feel me? After that happened, we supposed to have a melee or a knockout, drag-out brawl in the backstage locker room with CM Punk, Ace Steel, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Nakazawa, Brandon Cutler, Christopher Daniels, Pat Buck. It's just all chaos, you feel me? All chaos. Wednesday comes, Tony Khan says that he's vacating the trios titles. That the Young Bucks and the Elite just won. They just won his trio titles. Kenny Omega just came back like 2-3 weeks ago. Now he's suspended. That's crazy to think about. I'm not gonna lie. So let's break all of this down. You feel me? One, the Young Bucks went into CM Punk's locker room. That's what all the reports are saying. They went to CM Punk's locker room. I feel like that is step one. That's strike one for the Young Bucks. Because they supposed to be EVPs of AEW, executive vice presidents. The executive vice president cannot confront a worker. He cannot confront an employee. If the manager of McDonald's fights the employee of McDonald's, that makes McDonald's look bad, respectfully. It's like a manager is not supposed to fraternize with the talent and get into an altercation. So they want to be EVP so bad, now they're here, and now they can't move like they wrestlers no more. They got to move like EVPs. So that was a first red flag, you feel me? The second red flag is that they made this trio's titles for the Young Bucks, you feel me? Everybody was expecting it to be Young Bucks versus FTR3 for all the tag team titles at All Out. That was not happening, you feel me? That did not happen. Young Bucks did not want to lose to FTR for all the belts, so they decided to drop the tag team titles to Swerve and Keith Lee. Mind you, they did not get a rematch for the belts or nothing. They just dropped the belts, and then the Undisputed Elite turned on them, and then they went missing. So it's like, this is how you could tell they did not want to drop the belts to FTR, because everything was just not making no sense. They lost to Keith Lee and Swerve, didn't get a rematch. Adam Cole and Red Dragon turned on the Young Bucks. Never said nothing after that. We never seen Adam Cole since then. But if they'd have built to FTR versus the Young Bucks, AEW could have possibly had another $1 million gate. That's another thing. The Young Bucks is the first two-time champions. The first ever two-time tag team champions in AEW. Is that by coincidence? To me, I think not. You feel me? I think that was a plan. Like, hey, we're not going to make ourselves the first ever first-time champions, but we're going to make ourselves the first ever two-time tag team champions. You feel me? You can't tell me that didn't happen by coincidence. The other reason for that is now they're the first ever trios champions. You feel me? They literally made this whole trios division just for the Young Bucks. Respectfully, just for the Young Bucks. Just for the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. They could have been introduced these titles 8 months ago, 6 months ago. They waited till Kenny Omega came back just to give it to the Young Bucks. To each his own, you feel me? Now, I see people saying that the Young Bucks has been stars everywhere they went. New Japan, Ring of Honor. Yes and no. They were stars in Ring of Honor, whatever that means. Ring of Honor was never a top company. You feel me? They just was what they were. But the Young Bucks were stars there. The Young Bucks was never stars in New Japan, respectfully. They was in the junior heavyweight tag division. The only show they main evented under a New Japan banner was when they went to California and they fought against Ibushi and Kenny Omega. That's the only time the Young Bucks main evented a New Japan show. is when they went to California and they fought against Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. Only time. So this theory that they've been main eventers and top stars in every company is a lie. They was an Impact, was not top stars in Impact. You feel me? Now, we can say a lot of bad stuff about CM Punk. I do, you feel me? But the Young Bucks definitely have some issues with them. One of the big issues is we still don't know what happened with Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes. Why did they have a falling out with the Elite? Why did they not want to be seen with each other on TV? Why wasn't the Young Bucks ever on the Cody Rhodes show? Why was Cody Rhodes stopped being on Being the Elite? These is questions that needs answers. I'm not gonna lie. I need answers to these questions. How did this communication just break up? You feel me? I don't want to wait till 5 years from now and the Young Bucks bury Cody Rhodes in the media scrum. I don't want to wait to that. We need answers right now. You feel me? Why did this breakup happen? Because they was all besties, you feel me, 4 years ago. They was all besties. The Elite, Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, all of them was best friends. Now, Cody Rhodes leaves AEW. His wife leaves AEW. This is a big deal. We still don't know why he left. You feel me? That's a big deal to me. I'm not going to lie. And then the cherry on top of that is they didn't want to lose the belts to FTR. You feel me? They did not want to lose the belts to FTR. Nobody cannot tell me that is not true. I don't care what nobody say. I just gave you the evidence of how that storyline made no sense. You feel me? But the real cherry on top of it now is so after they get suspended or whatever, the Young Bucks reportedly sent out feelers to WWE to see if WWE would be interested. Mind you, they still under contract to AEW until 2024, the end of 2024. But they seeing right now if WWE is interested. That's a problem. I'm not going to lie. That's a problem, and that's tampering. How are y'all under contract and reaching out to people in WWE? You feel me? Now, don't get me wrong. I know the Young Bucks have a lot of friends in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, AJ Styles. There's a few people in WWE that want them there. But I cannot imagine the Young Bucks in WWE. Like, they've been burying WWE before AEW started. Like, when they was in Ring of Honor, they was burying WWE. So you want me to believe now that this whole thing happened with CM Punk and they had a backstage fight, now they looking to go to WWE now? Why didn't they want to go to WWE 5 years ago before AEW started? Because they wanted to change a revolution. Now they don't want to care about the revolution? Like, it's just all backstage politics. I'm not going to lie. The Young Bucks is politicians, bro. They are really politicians. If you don't see that, it's because you listen to The Observer every week and Dave Meltzer say how great they are. But the Young Bucks is really, like, they're really bad, bro. I'm not going to lie. They really bad. They're very subtle with it, but they're very bad. You feel me? They only care about themselves, and they only like working with their friends. That's why everybody used to call it All Friends Wrestling. Because it was only hiring people that the Young Bucks liked. In my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at HRW_podcast. Follow me on Twitter at hoops_wrestling. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.